Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding this logic.
What's up? Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
What's going on?
Okay, as y'all know, if y'all not new to our channel, I am Rakeba Mone't.
And I'm Lasha Nashay.
And we are the Girls Next Door.
Period.
Okay.
So y'all, most of y'all used to us doing like vlogs and like little try on hauls and things like that. But we decided to come with something a little different. Because me and Rakeba, we always be having like deep conversations, like just talking about everything. So we decided that we wanted to start a podcast.
Yay. We really have like deep ass conversations probably every day for real. So it was like only right. And to be honest, like y'all was tuned in to the fashion and the vlogs, but life is life, and we got other stuff to do than just to make vlogs and fashion videos all day, even though we still do that. So if y'all not following us on Instagram, make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram. It's going to be linked down below so y'all can see the fashion and the vibes. And of course, we're going to supply y'all the vlogs from time to time when we take trips, but we doing big girl things, these days, and we don't have as much leisure time as we used to, but our minds are definitely like on a whole nother level, right?
Yeah.
Definitely expanding, definitely getting smarter, wiser, finer,
Right. So we
all that good stuff.
Right. So we just wanted to share with y'all like some of the things that we talk about, some things that we discuss, things that we're learning, and just that. So our podcast is called, you want to tell them what it's called?
Yeah, drum roll please. Truth be told, okay? That's so cute. And y'all can't say that ain't cute.
Yeah.
Truth be told, because we know so many people got different podcasts, and no shade to nobody, but I feel like it was just a lot of people with a lot of opinions that kind of try to force it on you. Mm-hmm. We just speaking our truth, what I'm saying, what's truthful to us. And if you resonate with it, then hey girl, or hey dude, but we just speaking our truth, and if you resonate with it, then you understand, you get it.
Right.
But it's not like a truth that we telling y'all is just like facts, like you just have to believe. This is just what is truthful to us. So truth be told, what I'm saying, where we're gonna provide y'all with the truth.
Period. Because if any of y'all know us, y'all know we some real ass bitches. We don't do. We always gotta be ghetto.
We care about niggas. Just fine.
Yeah. We do.
We do.
But so we just gonna come to y'all with some just talking about real shit, real life stuff. So yeah.
So for this first episode, we've been doing a lot of stuff since we last recorded. If you have not checked out that last video, we went to our state homecoming. We went to our college homecoming, South Carolina State. So make sure y'all go check that out. But before that, like between Lasha's birthday, which was the last vlog that we seen, and shout out to y'all because that vlog is doing numbers, baby, okay? So between that time and this last vlog that we posted where we went to homecoming, we have been doing a lot. Like a lot has happened.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? We just been out here just we just been out here growing pain.
Growing and living, learning, doing all of that.
All of that, you know what I'm saying? We went on cleanses, we cleansed our minds, we cleansed our bodies. If y'all want to see us do a podcast on that, we'll definitely love to talk about it, so drop that down below. But we don't just want to, splash that on y'all right here, right now. We just came to self-realizations, just a lot of stuff, so it was only right that we came, like we said, and did this podcast. But one thing that we realized, like along the way throughout that journey, and something that's been like repeated constantly, at least to me, I don't know if this been to you too, but like people really just can't believe like that we still friends and that we as close as we are, that we live together. I know a lot of people don't even know we live together. We've been living together, like. So that's one thing that we really wanted to talk about in our first episode, because that's the question that we always get, like about our friendship or just stuff like that, is like being friends as adults. Okay?
Yes. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. But before we get into all that, how we gonna start off our podcast? We have these Decker cards.
Oh yeah, icebreakers.
It's called Icebreakers. We got these off Amazon. So, if any of y'all want to go cop these, Amazon. So we're going to start it off with, are we both going to pull one or are we just going to do one?
Just one.
Okay, so we're going to pull a card and we're going to read it and we're just going to discuss it and tell our thoughts on
Well, we're going to start with just one, but if it's not enough conversation after that, just one, then we're going to pull another one.
Yeah, or if it's boring and it ain't talking about nothing, so.
And we make our own rules. What? We do.
They know
I'm just saying, we make our own rules, so we want to pull all the cards, we will.
She want to be hostile for no reason.
I'm not being hostile. I'm soft. I'm in my soft era.
Okay, so with these cards, they have different categories. So the categories are life, random, deep experiences, if you could or would you rather. So what category should we do? I'll let you pick.
Let me see it again. I want to pay attention.
You need to pay attention. What you over there doing?
I was thinking about stuff. Hold on.
So should we do deep or experiences?
Deep.
Fine. We're going to do deep, y'all.
This is a good deck of cards, but it was just some boring ones in that one, so that's why we got to start over.
Am I picking or you picking?
I can pick. I'll pick the person. I don't know.
Why?
What's something you disagree with about the way you were raised?
Ooh, disagree with about the way that I was raised. I would say going to school and getting a job. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say I disagree with it because it was a good experience that, but I honestly wish that I was raised to be an entrepreneur. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm on. That's what I want to do. But
I probably would agree with that because my other stuff is none of y'all business.
Say it. You need to be real. We real on here and we tell the truth. So you not telling the truth.
I am telling the truth, but it's just this is not a therapy session.
Okay, but you can't say the same thing I said.
That's my answer too. I agree. Now, I really don't have no problem with the way I was raised because I kind of blocked out the stuff that I didn't agree with already. I already done forgave and forgot. But I probably would say just my mindset growing up. I feel like when I have kids, I'm going to really instill in them that they are powerful beings and they can do whatever they want, whatever they put their mind to. They don't have to be limited to what society feels like is successful and not saying that this is how I was raised, but I just feel like this is the mindset that I had when I was growing up. And I feel like if I would have been put in a different atmosphere, environment, type of situation, maybe I would have had more so a self-sufficient mindset versus a dependent or
I agree with it.
You know what I'm saying? Feeling like I needed to have this or have that in order to get here. We can manifest whatever we want. You feel me? So that's the only thing. Maybe more spiritual and more self-sufficient in my raising period of time.
I agree with that. That was well said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You want to get on your case?
You still could have did your own.
BP didn't really do nothing. But, that's it. That's the only one I agree with.
But yeah.
But I will say, my mom also, I wanted her to have more kids because I feel like people don't realize, unless you're an only child, you don't realize how hard it is, transitioning from the mindset of an only child to the mindset of, being around people and stuff like that. Because it was just me in the house. I didn't have to worry about nobody else. I didn't have to care about nobody else. And then I get friends and now I got to care about other people. It was confusing. Mm. So.
Selfish.
Not no more. God is good. Let us
change. Amen.
Let us say. Let the church say. But yeah, growing up an only child will really fuck you up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It really will. You gotta be wanting and willing to change your mindset or else nobody gonna want to be your friend.
That's true.
Nobody gonna want to be around you.
I was a little selfish too. But I feel like I was selfish to a certain extent because my daddy, and really was my daddy, always instilled in me like, you need to stop being so selfish and care about other people. So I feel like eventually I kind of got out of that, and when I really started having like real friends and being around more people, I understood what he was meaning when he kept telling me stuff like that.
That's true. My mama used to tell me little stuff too. Like, for real, she did, but I wasn't really trying to hear it back then.
That's how I was too. I didn't care what he had to say.
Yeah.
But being around other people going to college and all that stuff, it made me understand what he was trying to get me to learn.
And that really do kind of lead into our topic today about like being friends as adults, because I feel like really it's a big transition from having friends in like high school, middle school, high school, and then to being grown as hell with friends and still having to have your life that is changing tremendously and still hold on to your friendships. Like, nobody ever wants to talk about that, so let's talk about it, because it's a lot. For real. The transition from even middle school to high school, from high school to college, like, that's number one. You left from your hometown, wherever you're from, and if your friends stayed there, they still got the same small minds, or if they went off, now they in wherever they at, living their lives. So it's like that transition from high school to college, I lost a lot of friends, honestly. I probably only got like 2-3 of my like day ones from high school that I still talk to. The rest of them, I hope y'all doing good.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't talk to none of my high school friends. When I went to college, they told me that I was bougie now, I'm a celebrity, and I don't be talking to them, and they basically tried to make it seem like I was acting funny, but
My parents told me that too.
I don't feel like I was acting funny. It's just like I didn't spend as much time with them anymore because I was always at school. I rarely went back home, but when I did, I would hang out with them. But at a certain point, I ain't like hanging out with them no more because they got on my nerves.
And also, people really do grow apart. Like, that's probably the hardest thing that I had to like realize, because when my friends was telling me that, like, it used to hurt my feelings. Like, what do you mean I'm Hollywood? What do you mean I'm bougie? I don't care how many likes I get on my pictures. I don't care what it look like I'm doing at college. I'm still y'all friend. Like, ain't nothing changed. But now y'all want to act weird, so I'm gonna show y'all who's really weird. What's up? So I feel like that was like something I had to learn. People really do grow apart, because some people will look at you at college and be low-key jealous of like what you got going on and the new life that you got without them. And some people will look at it and be like happy that you growing, expanding or whatever. So it's like all about how you choose to look at it, which determines like if you gonna still have them friends or not. To be real, that's how I be. Like, cause my day ones that's still my friends, they let me go through my growing pains. Like, they understood, okay, you at college right now, you figuring it out, you learning who you are, you figuring out about life. I ain't gonna charge it to you. I'm just gonna charge it to the game. Like, you'll be straight. We'll still be good after all that.
That's a real friend.
Yeah. And they still my friends to this day. Friend. The other friends that was calling me Hollywood and bougie and saying all that stuff, y'all don't know I was depressed. How I'm gonna be Hollywood and bougie? I'm sitting in the dorm room crying every day. I'm sad. What y'all think I'm Hollywood and bougie about? Like, no, I'm sad. I need my friends, and y'all want to be me. So you never know what people was going through, and you can't project like how you feel or your idea onto them, because that's not fair.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But it used to, like, I really used to feel bad. Like, I really used to feel bad when they used to say that to me, and I used to have to think, like, am I really acting like that? Like, but it's just, I don't know. I guess I was, from their point of view, but
I understood where they was coming from. But I did understand that. I mean, I saw both sides.
You thought I was acting funny?
I didn't think you was acting funny. I think you was growing and different, and they was still, like, people only see you for where you at, not where you going. And you was going somewhere else. And they was still where they was at. No shade to y'all when y'all see this, but I'm just saying. They just still was where they was at that moment. So it was just looking like you was doing too much.
So do you think they was ever my real friends?
Yeah, I do. But I think sometimes we try to make seasonal people permanent.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, like they might have just been there for a season, and just like because people be there for a season, like it might be their season this year, and then they might come back around and they have another season, like another time period of your life. So it don't mean like just because y'all stop being friends, y'all ain't gonna ever be friends again. But some people, you don't need to be friends with no more, and that's just that.
Yeah, I agree.
But I do think they was your friends. I do think they was your friends. I still think they your friends, but it's just like
they didn't like Rakeba. Well, one of them didn't.
What can we do? Like, what can we do? I never did nothing to nobody. But how your mama was explaining it, her mama was getting on my nerves.
What she say?
She was like, they get mad when Rakeba come around. They don't like that. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. But I understand, looking back on it, it's like, oh, you got a new friend now. Like, oh, this your new friend. Oh, it's fuck us now. So it's like, I get it.
But, okay, I can kind of get that. But at the same time, I don't get that because I've never been that type of person. Like, somebody get a new friend. Like, one of my friends get a new friend, and I'm just like, oh, you like, you know, I've never been that type of person, so I never understood why people was like that. Like, okay, they got a new friend. If that's your real friend, y'all relationship ain't gonna change because she got another friend.
I used to do that, to be honest, but looking back on it, it's just like insecurities. Because if you secure with your friendship, it don't matter who come around. Just like if you secure with your nigga or if you secure with your woman, it don't matter who come around. You already know what time it is. So it's like, if your friend like, oh, you got a new friend, you can't have no other friends but me, you need to watch out for them. For real. Like,
well, I'm probably like that because I'm secure with myself and my loyalty and how I treat somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my intentions are always true. It's always real. Like, I'm not gonna switch up on nobody or, you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe that's why I feel the way that I do, because I don't be letting shit like that bother me, because my whole thing, if something is meant to be, it's gonna happen, and if it's not, then that's just what it is, and I ain't gonna stress over it. So I don't know.
Everybody don't think like that though. That be the only thing. Like, it's like you gotta take into consideration everybody's perspective, in a sense, especially when you got friends or when you got a lot of friends. You gotta take into account everybody's perspective, because, like I said, I used to think like that. Like, I used to be territorial with my friends, but that's lame. I mean, that's, to be real, that's lame, that's stressful, that's unnecessary. Like, if that's your friend, that's gonna always be your friend. Right. Period. Like, so that just is what it is. So that's the high school to college transition. You fall off, you know what I'm saying? They always used to tell us when we first started college, like, look to your left, to your right. When you look, then people ain't gonna be there no more, or like your circle gonna get so small and da da da. And I used to always be like, why are they saying that?
Who
like,
told us that?
They said that every year. I feel like every time we had like some type of something in what's that building that was up at the front? Where we used to always have the
Honors College? Like,
was it?
No. Not Nance.
But it was right there.
It was across from Nance.
Yeah. No, not Honors College building. It was like where we had performed at, where we always used to do the stroll offs and stuff at. Up there at the very front of the school.
Oh, that was Nance, wasn't it?
Was it Nance? I don't know what it's called. If you went to South Carolina State and you know that building that's all the way at the very front of the school, and we always used to have little stuff in there when it's homecoming, little performances, concerts, all that.
No, Nance.
Nance was behind that.
Nance was over there where the bookstore and stuff was. No, that wasn't Nance.
That was Belcher.
That was Belcher. Mm-hmm. That was Nance then.
That was Nance?
Yeah. Because where else would Nance be?
I thought it was another name for the building. Anyways, Nance. If that's Nance, that's right. But
you talking about the Martin Luther King Jr. building?
Yeah. What was it called?
That was Nance.
Oh. I thought it was called, did we used to call it MLK or something?
Oh, yeah, we call it MLK. Well, what? But it was Nance.
I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been some years.
That's a shame. We should know our buildings at our school.
Anyways, when we always used to go to them little not seminars, but like little meetings and stuff in there, they used to always be like,
you know what they did used to say?
Your circle's gonna get so small.
They did.
Look to your left, to your right, then people not gonna be here no more. And that's facts. Like as you go through college, you come in, everybody want to be friends. It's all new people. It's like we lit. Hey, you from here? You from here? Okay, we friends. And then people start getting fake and shady. You know, people do crazy things. Start finding out people's true colors. And next thing you know, it's senior year. You got 2 friends. You only got 2 friends left, and that's what it is, for real. But after college, I feel like that's when you really lock in who your real friends are. Because if you can be somebody's friend as an adult, then you locked in, for real.
For real. And I'm surprised me and Rakeba still friends too after college, because we done been through some stuff.
I'm not surprised.
You not?
No, I wasn't. I mean,
It's been plenty of times, Rakeba, we almost stopped being friends.
It wasn't for real though. It wasn't never for real. It was just like upset in a moment and stuff. I'm not surprised because it's nothing in me that ever want to stop being your friend. Like I don't care how bad it get.
Aww. That's sweet.
But for real though, I don't care how bad it get. I don't care how mad you make me. I know you ain't gonna do no sucker shit or no like real lame shit that's like, I can't fool with her no more.
Cause I'm real.
So yeah, it's like nothing. Whenever we had little moments like that, I just think of them like sister moments. Cause I ain't never had no sister in the house that I grew up with, and I just could imagine like your sister. That's how they would act.
But I ain't gonna lie, it was one point in time where I was getting really, really fed up. I was almost there, but I was like,
what was I doing?
When you used to lie so bad.
That was years ago.
But I'm saying,
oh yeah,
at that point, it was a point where I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done with this bitch. I'm sick of her. All she do is lie.
That was in college, and
okay, but I'm saying like it could have ended there for me.
Yeah.
Like if I would have been that type of person.
But everybody was mature.
Yeah.
And y'all told me about my stuff, and that's all it took.
I feel like that's what really made our friendship good, because we talked about stuff.
Yeah.
We communicated with each other. Yeah, and we still do that. And I feel like that's something that's important in a friendship, because people don't communicate and say how they really feel about certain stuff. They just let shit build up, and then when you get to that point, it's just like it's this whole big thing, and now you hate her. You hate that person.
Yeah, and there's a difference between like telling your friend about herself in a nice, respectful way and like nagging. Like you're not nobody's mama, so you can't tell nobody how to live their life or what choices and stuff to make. But you can tell somebody how you want to be treated and what type of person that you want around them. And if they not aligning with that, then yeah, I mean, you can't be their friend no more. But if you like with them, how they told me, like I was a liar, I didn't tell the truth all the time. But they sat me down and was like, bitch, if you keep lying, we ain't fucking with you no more. And I was like, I never had nobody, like I never had people tell me that, like, or nobody sit me down and like tell me about myself in a way that was just like, we care about you, but you stressing us out. So I'm just like, I'm gonna change. That's how.
She did the most. You did the most. It was a big scene.
Everything was a big scene back then.
It really was.
Oh my God.
It was so dramatic.
Yeah, it was.
It was so fucking dramatic with her.
It was. Ooh, thank God for growth. I can't even imagine myself acting like that now, because when I think back on it, it kind of stressed me out a little bit. Like, ooh.
Just imagine how we felt.
My real friend. Shout out to Nashay too.
Yeah.
Some real ones.
But I feel like also what's important in a friendship is patience.
Yeah.
You got to have patience with that person, because you're not going to like everything that they do. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to that point and something happens, you got to be, and it's just like the first time some shit happened is you can't just be like, fuck it, I'm done.
Unless it's like a brand new friendship and the bitch done showed you she was crazy from the jump or something like that. But it's like, you can't just, it's just like with a relationship, like friendships is really relationships. Like just the same, you put the same time, energy, effort, communication, all that you want from your significant other is the same type of relationship that you have with your friend in a sense. Because it's like, that's what makes relationships work. Like it don't matter if it's platonic. I mean, I don't even know the correct words. What's the words? If it's intimate or if it's not intimate, we'll just say it like that. Then you gotta do the same thing. So y'all need to get y'all some people around y'all that's gonna keep it 100 with y'all and tell y'all about yourselves, and not in a hating way.
Right.
Cause don't be no hating ass bitch now. That's not cute. But not in a hating way, but in a way that's like, I care about you, I love you, and if you keep acting like this, it's not gonna be good for you or this friendship.
Damn.
I mean, not like we gonna tussle. That's what I'm just saying, for real. Because also with friendships, like, I feel like it's easy to be a good friend if you a good person to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like how Lasha said, she is secure with herself and stuff like that. Same thing. Like, you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta be patient with yourself. You gotta do all that stuff with yourself. Because how can you expect to do that to somebody else and you not even doing it with yourself? You're not even, clear with who you are and what you got going on. Like, that's important too.
That's true.
For real, for real. So I feel like that's why our friendship has to stand the test of times. Because we be evolving. We change, you know what I'm saying? We just don't stay the same. And also, you got to allow people to change. Like, you can't hold stuff against people from what they did years ago if they not doing it no more. Like, you got to release it. You got to forgive them and let it go. Because if they not continuing with the same habits and patterns, then don't even associate that with them no more. So that's like another thing. Like, you got to forgive and forget, in a sense.
That's true.
For real, for real.
That's true.
So, another thing, how do you feel like it is living with your friend?
Honest, and you know what? Since I started working at my new job, this one girl, she asked me all the time, like, "Oh my God, how you live with your friend for so long? I can never do a roommate." And other people have said the same thing to me, and I'm just like, it's easy, like, cause we know how to give each other our space. Like, we be together a lot, but when one of us don't want to be bothered, then we know. Like, we can tell. And I don't know, I don't mind. I don't have no problem. I feel like we know each other, so we can tell when something is wrong, or we can tell, like, I don't know. It's just easy for me. It don't bother me.
I agree. First of all, they rent cheaper, so let's thank God for that.
Well, that too.
But nah, it's never really been a problem, honestly, because it's not like we sit up in each other's face all day long.
Yeah.
Like, we got our own rooms. Yeah, we come out, watch TV together, we cook together, we do regular stuff together, but sometimes we don't talk for a couple of days. Like, and it's not because it's no pressure or nothing, it's just because we just don't feel like talking. Yeah. Like, the same way that people that live by themselves be used to being quiet, it be quiet in here sometimes.
They sure do.
Like, it be quiet.
I go in my room, close my door, baby. Exactly. That's how you know.
And go to bed. If the door cracked a little bit, or if it's open, then come on in. Yeah. If it's closed, then not.
Right.
And then come in, and then if you feel like nobody want to talk, then go back to your room.
Right. Our personalities work so well with each other, so it's just like we really, really understand each other. So it's never really no big issues. Now, don't get me wrong, we get into it, we have our differences. She be pissing me off still.
Same.
I don't be doing nothing.
Same. We both get on each other's nerves at times, but that's regular.
Yeah.
That's regular.
It's really like sisters.
Yeah. I think we passed the friend stage. I was talking to Tiara about that today, actually. Like, yeah, when I think about Lasha, I don't even think about friend. I think about family. Like, it's just like, we really family. It's like, it's locked in. It's years and years and years of, just being around each other, learning each other, growing with each other. We done did hella stuff together, so it's just like
we need a handshake.
What? We need tattoos.
She been wanting to get tattoos so bad.
We need some tattoos.
Because we could have did our little handshake right there when you said locked in. That would have been cute.
Well, we don't have one. We're going to have to make one. Like, what? Girl, I don't know no handshake.
But, yeah, that's so how you think it's gonna be like when we get in relationships? When we get niggas?
Well,
men,
yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, so I don't want to tell Lasha business.
I don't say what.
But she always got a man for the most part. You always got a man. You said say it. Then she say it.
But why would you say that don't sound good, Rakeba?
I didn't say you was a hoe. I said you always have a man. Not that you got hoes. I said you got a man.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, she usually have a man. See, me, I'm, dating right now, but usually I'm the one with the hoes. I don't have nothing, locked in. Lasha usually had a man. So I say that to say, when we live together and she used to have like her man, sometimes it didn't bother me because it would be like they was already my friend or something like that. It was already like the relationship was established, so it was cool for me to come around or I would get invited or whatever. But then when it'd be like new men and when it's like, you be in love for real, like you be in that fresh puppy dog love, it's like, where's my friend? Like, goodness, I haven't seen her in weeks. What's going on? And so that used to hurt my feelings a little bit sometimes because I knew I wasn't no hater. Because some of y'all be hating on y'all friends when they get mans. It's never that. I always want my friends to have men, be happy and marry and do what you got to do and cuddle up at nighttime, okay? That's what I always want from my friends. But we're still friends, so we still need to do stuff sometimes. And she good about it, but sometimes she be forgetting about it. Like sometimes she get caught up in the moment. And I think I told her about it one time or something before in the past.
You talking about this last time?
No, I'm talking about, you have to bleep it out. I'm talking about because he stayed in your skin 24/7, 500 days a week. He was always there. But usually, that's how it should be. A nigga should want to be in your skin.
Yeah.
And even the one you got now, I feel like it's fine. Like, I don't feel like it's...
Yeah, with him, it's not too much.
Yeah.
I can handle it. Mm-hmm. But the one before that, it was way too much. Because the one now, he be in my skin, but it's a good amount of being in my skin.
And the way that I won't care that much is if her man is nice to me and he brings me stuff.
Oh my God. Why he supposed to bring you stuff?
I can't say what the gifts that they bear, but they bear nice gifts.
Lord.
So yeah, we good. What's up, twin? We good. We locked in.
Oh my God.
We locked in. But I think when we get in relationships, it's gonna be fine because I'm already used to Lasha having a man for one, and we already done talked about it, like sharing time, having a man, but not forgetting about your friends. We already know that, and the world is just waiting for me to get a man so I can be locked in.
The world is waiting.
All of my friends ask me all the time, even my mama, like, are you dating? Are you talking to anybody? When I have a man, I'm telling you, it's on the billboards. The World Wide Web will know, okay? We locked in. You ain't got to worry about that. Everybody will know. But y'all niggas be lame, and that's why.
Oh, God.
Niggas do be lame, but that's another topic for another day. But sometimes niggas be a little lame, and that's why I haven't gotten taken out the game yet. But I don't think it's going to be no problem because, it's just like regular. Like, it's just regular. And if it's ever a time that one or the other, like, I know if I miss Lasha, if I want to hang out with her, instead of being rude about it, I'm just going to say, I miss you. So can we go watch TV or something? Can we just do that? I'm not going to be a bitch and be like, oh, she want to hang out with her nigga, let me be rude. No, that's what people be doing too. You just got to communicate.
Yeah. And when I had my little thing going on, I used to could tell when Rakeba felt some type of way because she wouldn't be rude, but she would start acting funny a little bit. Like,
yeah, I had to get out of that.
Yeah, like she would have like an attitude, like just slightly, and they used to make me mad, and I used to didn't want to talk to her after that. But I understood because I was like, damn, I am with this man all the time. And it used to be just me and her. So I can understand why she feel the way she do. But I feel like for me, when you get in a relationship, I can't really say because I haven't, well, you know what? I experienced it in college. And you used to make me mad.
Now, in college, I was doing the most. In college, I was doing the most. I was in love.
Yeah, so
I was in love.
That time she used to make me mad, but I feel like when it do happen, it's not gonna be a big issue or change anything as long as she don't start acting funny or like if we plan to do something, you know, it ain't no funny shit going on.
I don't think I'm gonna act funny though. Y'all, this is the tea. Y'all getting the tea straight here. I haven't been in a relationship since 2016. So I've been getting a lot of practice. So when it's time for me to be in a relationship, I think it's gonna be perfect. And I think I'm gonna know exactly how to act because I think that's pretty lame. Like when you get a man, you kind of forget about your friends because eventually you and that man gonna be married and you ain't gonna want to be around him all the time. Mm-hmm. And then if you done said forget all your friends, then what you gonna do? Like you can't just be up on the man all the time and vice versa. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be weird. And I push P way harder than I used to push P back then. I wasn't pushing P back then. I was sprung and my man would say, "Come here," I'm running. I'm gone.
Literally.
Like I would be gone.
Literally, y'all. For real.
I would be gone. I'm a type.
Was sickening.
I seen this meme the other day. It said, "I don't care if I'm in church. If my man called me, I'm leaving." That
but
was
for
me.
real though. Nah, I might do that for real.
But that was me. Like if he said you need what? Okay, here I come. Or you want me to come? Okay, boom. But now I'm gonna be like, I'm busy. I'll see you when I get done. Cause grown woman.
It depends on what it is.
The grown woman, it depends on what it is, but the moral of the story is like, I'm gonna be there for my man and I'm gonna be spending time with him and stuff, but I'm still gonna have to live my life. Like I can't just forget about who I am in my life just because I get a man. He gotta add to it, not take away from it.
Yeah. So when we get our husbands, our mans or whatever, we gotta plan like weekly things to do with each other and stuff.
Well, I thought I was gonna live down the street and stuff.
Well, yeah, we are, but still.
Yeah, we do gotta do stuff. But that's another way and I know, cause my friends always be like, y'all need to start living together, da da da. It's gonna come a point in time, cause we gonna have.
Who said that?
Jalen.
He need to mind his business.
He always say that. He's like, y'all too old to be living together. No, we're smart because you're there paying all that rent.
Right. So. I used to think about that too. Like, are we too old to still be living together? But it's just like.
I personally don't want to live by myself because I hear some noises and stuff and I get a little scared. So I like living together. But I just want us to always be close by each other, like close enough to go see each other. Because when we do like finally get married and have our families and stuff, like I want our kids to grow up together, like grow up around each other and be bonded and stuff, and aunties and uncles and all that good stuff. So
me too, cause I didn't have that for real and with my family, so I definitely want that for my kids.
Yeah, cause that's fun stuff to do.
Yeah, so we can get together, have family dinners, do family outings and stuff like that. And my kids can say, I want to go to my cousin's house. I never went to my cousin's house. I didn't.
Cousins is fun, though. I ain't gonna lie. Having cousins is fun.
I didn't hang out with my cousins like that.
Yeah.
So, I want that for my kids.
Okay, so speaking of relationships and friendships and stuff, so if you had a friend and she got a man and she just basically was like, fuck her friends and was always up on her man all the time, 24/7, and then they break up and then she want to come back and be your friend again, how would you feel? How would you act?
Okay. I am a forgiving person. So it depends on how severe the situation was. Because if it was out of control, bitch, you're done. Like, I don't even want to be your friend no more.
Okay.
But if it wasn't like that bad, then I would Rakeba, I would definitely forgive her and be her friend. Be your friend, like still be your friend. Like I wouldn't take it too personal or, you know, I wouldn't take it like that. So
Well, first of all, I'm telling you about yourself if I ever feel like that. If I feel like you is all up under your nigga and you not spending time with your friend, then I'm gonna say something first before I even get to a point where I feel like and I got too far. But I would forget too, because niggas forgave me.
yeah.
People forgave me, because you get lost in the sauce. It just feels so good to lay up and be around, go eat, you know, hang out. Like, it feels good to do stuff with your nigga, because no shade to like friends and stuff, but you do stuff with your friends all the time. So sometimes you be wanting to do stuff with your nigga. Like, you want to hang out with your dude. You want to vibe out. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, but if it's like the friend is like, fuck you, and it's just blatant disrespect, blatant like
OD.
ignoring, it's just like over the top, then no, we can't be friends no more.
Yeah.
But you ain't even gonna feel like you can come back and be my friend, because I'm gonna tell you, don't. We done.
Exactly.
Like, it's over with, because that's rude.
Yeah. If you cross me the wrong way, you can just forget it. Don't even try to come back and be my friend, because the answer's gonna be no.
Yeah, and don't forget about your friends. Friendships are very important. Like, that's a part of life. We all need friends and relationships, you know. We all need that. So you can't forget about your friends just because you get a man, to be real.
Yeah.
But I feel like people be like that sometimes, because a lot of people don't like, I feel like sometimes people don't trust they man around their friends. So, like, instead of doing stuff all together, they just go do stuff with their man, because they don't want to bring their friends around their man. I can't relate to that, though, but
I can't relate to that either.
I feel like that be happening, because when I be seeing, like, on Instagram and stuff, and people be saying, like, they friends slept with their boyfriend and stuff, like, I can't relate, but that's probably why people be scared to bring, you know.
Yeah. How do that even happen? Like, that must not have been your real friend.
First of all, if my friend nigga is even acting like he choosing on me, I'm telling.
Me too.
I'm telling immediately.
Me too.
Expeditiously, like, no, what are you doing? That's weird.
That's so weird.
That's weird, and that's rude. Because if you was still your friend, man, bitch, you can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted, for real, for real.
That's sick. I don't even look like the niggas that she even talked to in that way. Like,
after you talk to my friend, you the bro. It don't matter how fine you is, none of that. I can't tell. My eyes is closed. I'm blind.
Now there has been certain instances where I talked to a dude and they talked to my friend, but I didn't care, because it was just whatever. Like, I didn't really care about him like that, so I didn't care.
Don't talk to nobody I used to talk to. Don't even look at them.
It depends on how I feel about that person. If I didn't really care about him, then that's on y'all. I don't care.
My thing just be like, even if I didn't care a little bit, what if him and my friend get serious, and now I gotta look at him all the time, and now they together all the time, and I gotta look at you?
That ain't gonna bother me, because I don't care.
I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna think it's weird, especially if we done had sex or something.
Well, see, yeah, it ain't never been that.
Yeah, I know.
It ain't. Me and him didn't have sex, so it didn't get to that point. So maybe that's why I didn't care that much.
Yeah, if I really don't care about a dude, then it's like, okay, cool. But I can't even speak on that, because I done went behind my friend before and karma ate my ass up. So y'all just be careful with that, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all be careful with that. I only did it one time. I only got to learn one lesson. Ate my ass up.
Oh, I was mad at you about that, too.
Yeah, she was. I was in my room feeling bad. I didn't know. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't know people was, I didn't think it was that big of a deal back then. That's why I said growing, evolving. I think differently now. Because back then, I was just like, they don't talk no more.
I was just like, Rakeba, are you serious? That made me look at you a little funny. I ain't gonna lie.
You literally was looking at me funny. That's how I knew.
Was I?
Yes. I knew that you felt some type of way about that, because you was just acting like a little standoffish. So I was in my room thinking, I remember this like it's yesterday. I was like, I'm going to have to say something or it's just going to be weird. So I walked over there. I was like, I know that you think it's weird that I went behind so-and-so.
Oh, I remember that too.
Honestly, like, I tried not to talk to him, and I just started liking him, and I couldn't help it.
That's exactly what she said, too.
Yeah, because I did. I really tried not to talk to this person, but niggas is persistent, okay? And
I just had to accept it.
And I said, I know I'm wrong. There's nothing I can do about it now. We here. I told my friend. I did go behind her back a little bit for a while, but I told her that too. I had to come clean at the end because my conscience was eating me up. But like I said, karma got me. So y'all just choose wisely what you want to do because the universe do not play. Mm-hmm. It do not play with you.
That's a perfect example because even though I didn't agree with it, I still let her do her and let her find out for herself. And I was still her friend.
Mm-hmm. But it's because I had to be honest. Now, if I would have just kept walking around like I wasn't wrong, then we probably wouldn't have been friends no more.
Yeah.
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 Because I knew I was wrong. But it was nothing I could do. I couldn't do nothing about it. I was already in too deep.
Yeah.
I had already fucked by that point, so it was like, in too deep. In too deep.
She was in love. So yeah, y'all. So we've been through a lot as friends. We had our ups, we had our downs, but through it all, we worked through it together. We communicated with each other. We had patience with each other, and overall, we just have love for each other.
And we stand on business.
That too.
And we stand on business. But no, it's really because we have love. Like, our friendship is founded on love. Even through all the stuff that we've been through, it's like, yeah, it's just love. It's just love there. So it's nothing else. It has no choice but to be successful.
Yeah, it makes our friendship easier.
Yeah, it's easy. There we go.
Yeah. So y'all comment below how y'all feel about what we talked about, your friendships or whatever. You know, anything you want to talk about friends. But that's just me and Rakeba's, our journey as friends. Mm-hmm. We plan on continue to be friends forever. And yeah, so we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We hope y'all got a lot and learned a lot from this.
We hope y'all got real friends in your life.
Yeah.
That's important.
We hope you take the things that we say and apply it to your friendships and your relationships.
And if you are, not saying if you're a bad friend, but if you're like a friend that's growing or developing, because for a long time I used to think I was a bad friend, but really I was just growing. So give yourself grace and allow yourself to grow. Now, if you stay in that same position that you know is not good, then that's just on you. Yeah. But if you're trying, at least you're trying and you're moving and you're taking steps to go, forward. So just do what you got to do and it'll work out. The people that really care about you and really love you, they'll see your efforts, they'll match your efforts, and, everything will work out.
Period.
So with that being said.
So, yeah, make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can know when we drop our videos. And, yeah.
Just be on the lookout. More podcast episodes on the way, of course. Truth be told, don't play. More vlogs here and there. Just tune in with the girls. We just have a lot of content planned for you guys. And
right. And any topics or anything that y'all want to know our view on or y'all want us to discuss, y'all can comment those below too. So yeah. So
and don't get nasty in them comments.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not nothing to get nasty about, but this is
rude.
Our truth. Like we said, this is our truth. Now, if you want to share your truth, that's fine. But if you got an opinion against our truth and it's rude, keep it to yourself.
You need to say it in a positive manner.
Please and thank you.
Because that's what this channel is, positivity.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to thank y'all for watching. We hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah. So yeah, just continue to stand in your truth.
Period. Y'all have a good day.
What did you say?